Hey there, Dead fans. Welcome back to the channel. This is James, and in today's video, it's a mix of a review, an overview, and some thoughts on one of The Walking Dead's most underrated gems, the Red Machete. This is one of the webisodes. I've been redoing my reviews of the webisodes. I'll leave a link to the playlist in the description. This was a digital mini-series or webisode produced by AMC. It's split into 6 parts, and it tells the backstory of that red-handled machete.
And a machete with a red handle.
Yep, the very one Rick Grimes used to kill Gareth in the church back in season 5.
That's what I'm going to use to kill you.
The story follows the machete's journey from its original owner through multiple hands, some familiar, until it finally lands in Rick's, and then it goes even beyond that. So the story of the Red Machete. The series begins at the start of the apocalypse. A man in a hardware store grabs the machete off a shelf. Not knowing the rules of the new world, he stabs a walker through the chest. And a big mistake. He pays the price because that doesn't kill the walker, of course. We then meet a man named David and what appears to be his daughters, Mandy and Alyssa. After the incident in the store, they take the machete and begin their own survival journey. David teaches Mandy how to defend herself with it, even carving her name into the handle, giving the weapon a deep personal connection. But like many stories in The Walking Dead, tragedy strikes. Alyssa is grabbed by walkers and killed. In an emotional moment, David cuts off Mandy's hair with the machete to prevent the same fate because Alyssa was grabbed by her hair. And we see that with Carol in the main show of The Walking Dead. Why did Carol keep her hair short? Because her abusive husband used to grab it. And then at one point, she felt safe again and let it grow out again, we saw in the main show. So you kind of see that in the main series as well with Carol. But then later they make it a questionable decision to tie a walker to a porch. And David gets bitten and dies. Mandy hides out in a house, but someone breaks in and steals the machete. That's the first of many times that it changes hands. The thief, a guy named Derek, cleans and sharpens the machete, but while wearing headphones like a dumbass, he doesn't hear an approaching walker and gets killed. The machete ends up embedded in the chest of the walker that bites him. That walker eventually runs into Joe and the Claimers, yeah. The group Rick and his crew famously dealt with in season 4. Joe kills the walker and claims the machete. Of course, we know how that ends. Rick takes the machete after taking out Joe and the Claimers. From there, we move into an animated segment, which I think is one of the coolest things. I really enjoyed the animated segment of the Red Machete story. And the animated segment covers events from Gareth and the Terminus escape to Father Gabriel's church. This animated stretch is honestly one of the best parts of the franchise, I think. It's beautifully drawn, it's hauntingly scored, and creatively transitions between the scenes, just everything about it. We see the machete make its way to Alexandria's armory from that point, of course, and which is eventually raided by Negan and the Saviors. So they take it. It ends up there. And that's when we return to live action. A Savior soldier takes the machete and uses it for a while until he's abruptly shot. The machete gets left behind, stuck in the dirt, until someone finds it. And that someone is Mandy again. So ain't that crazy? Yeah, Mandy returns to the place where her father died. She retrieves the machete and places it at what appears to be the gravesite of her family, possibly the backyard of their old home. But that's not the final scene. In the last moment of the series, we see a pair of legs walk up to the gravesite. A hand reaches down and picks up the red machete. Who is it? We don't know. There's been a lot of speculation. It might just be Mandy again, or maybe someone else entirely. Back when I did my original review of the Red Machete, of course, we hadn't come across Alpha yet as far as her entire story, so I was thinking, hey, maybe we'll see Alpha have it, or a new character like Magna, or someone like that, but we didn't. So as of right now, I'm pretty sure we haven't seen the Red Machete again. It's a big mystery as to who it was that got it and where it is now. But the Red Machete was Emmy nominated, and for good reason. It's one of the best side stories AMC has ever done for the Walking Dead universe. The cinematography, the music, the editing, and especially the animation. And all of it was done with real care, it seems. Like something for the fans. And if you haven't seen it or haven't watched it in a while, check out the link in the description. It's short but powerful, and it's a great reminder of how even a single object like a red-handled machete can carry the weight of so many stories in this world. So of course I want to hear what you guys think about the Red Machete story and where you think it might end up, who you think Mike took it, where you think it might have ended up. I really thought we'd see it at least one more time somewhere down the road, but I don't think we have. You guys let me know all that stuff, what you think about it down in the comments below, and you know I'll join you there. This is James, and as always, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more dead stuff.